EFCC versus ORJI UZOR KALU. Why the error of Justice Mohammed Idris must be investigated. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So good to have you guys back here again. Thank you once again guys for your continuous and massive support to this channel. God bless you. We really appreciate you. We do not take your support for granted. God bless you. Yes guys, as always, we're back again with latest and most authentic happenings in the country. Why the error of Justice Mohammed Idris must be investigated. We know the EFCC case against ORJI UZOR KALU while he was governor, and the case has just resumed again. But right now, it's been stated that Justice Mohammed Idris must be investigated. We'll get more details in a bit, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Thank you once again. God bless you. In the case of EFCC versus Senator ORJI UZOR KALU, which, while it was being heard by the Supreme Court, had already unfortunately thrown the distinguished senator into prison, good enough for the leader of the APC in Abia State, the SCON objected to the competence Justice Mohammed Idris assumed to accomplish what he was incompetent to accomplish, trashed the outcome of the ruling of Justice Idris, and ordered the EFCC to retry the ex-governor of Abia State. The question is clear. Was Justice Mohammed Idris aware that he was no longer a High Court judge by virtue of his elevation to a superior court when he delivered that judgment? While this opinion wonder where the error of the gap in communication arose on the part of the administration of the Judicial Service Commission and an employee judge who happens to be Mohammed Idris. Why did the trial judge sit when he should not sit? This is what should be investigated, and those in error should be punished. This opinion thinks that in the face of the possibility of dilly-dallying with court matters as it affects the well-being and the prosperity of the people, in the face of the constitutional narrative around eradicating corruption, it would have served a great meal in general logic if the Supreme Court had punctured the judgment reached by Justice Idris based on the evidences upon which Senator KALU was convicted. The judgment reached by the Supreme Court of Nigeria is upon an error that led Justice Mohammed Idris to sit at judgment to deliver a ruling in the case for which he has, whether knowingly or unknowingly, outgrown bureaucratically. Leaving such an error to shut itself against the justice sought to penalize the complacency and inaptitude of those involved in such reversal of an already reached judgment on the grounds of bureaucratical incompetence must be investigated and punished. What Nigerians are made to observe in this kind of attitude of those privileged to take from our commonwealth in this case is the careless and the derelict attitude of allowing such delicate case to appear trivial. As such, the NJC should investigate why Justice Mohammed Idris, having known that he was no longer a trial judge of the High Court, sat to rule on the judgment he delivered. Some heads should roll in this appeal for action as a correction to the people who propagated such error and to act as a lesson for those who will learn from it. ORJI UZOR KALU, his EFCC case is no news. You know, it was last year the news broke out that ORJI KALU has been the Supreme Court has overturned the judgment against him. However, it's not like they are throwing away the allegations that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC has against him. But it was so surprising actually, because the call right now is that for Mohammed Idris to be investigated at what really went wrong. Is it that he does not understand that he's not meant to sit and carry out that duty? Or is it all planned out? You know, in our country, politics, they say, is a game. It's a game indeed. Could it be that it was all planned out? You know, immediately he was released from K2 prison. That's the person of ORJI UZOR KALU. We could see the way he was welcomed, backed, as if nothing happened. You know, the charges against him, the Supreme Court stated that they've not dropped the charges against him. However, it's just the conviction they've dropped. That was why he was let out of the prison. But there are still some convictions hanging on his head. You know, if we really want to deal with corruption in this our country, if we truly want to deal with corruption, then things must be done properly. And as such, this Justice Mohammed Idris has to be investigated. Who gave the order? What went wrong? There are some things behind that have not been said, that has not come up now. What is happening to the former EFCC boss Ibrahim Magu? We know right now that he's facing some corruption charges, but he stated that it's so unfortunate that what he's facing right now is a case of dog eat dog. Why am I bringing Magu into all of this? All these guys, they know what they are doing. Even Magu, or even Justice Mohammed, maybe he's been used, or I don't know if it's coincidence or it's a genuine error. But such an error, he really has to come and explain it properly. That's why the call for this investigation has been made for him. And at the point when the Supreme Court overturned the judgment against ORJI UZOR, we saw the way the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission received it, the way the EFCC received it. They know that something is up, and immediately they said that they are very glad that they still have all of their evidences and they are not giving up. That whether they are claiming that it wasn't the right judge that sat or whatever, they are going to wait for the retrial, and the retrial has just started again. And shockingly, you wouldn't believe that the retrial that have just started again, ORJI UZOR is praying the court, is asking the court to stop the EFCC from further investigating him. Why will he do that if his hands are actually clean? Politics in Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. A lot of things going on. When these guys are in power, when they are in government, their hands are not clean. They are all allegations anyway. We can't conclude yet until the competent court passes their judgment, declares finally that yes, ORJI UZOR is actually guilty of all of this. But Nigerians are thinking in different directions. Someone is saying that, was it deliberate error? I've always believed that this is arranged error. It will happen in Nigeria and nothing will happen. You can see how Nigerians, because that when the Supreme Court came that, it was an error, the judge that sat was not supposed to sit. Really, what sort of error is that? That is why they call for investigating this Justice Mohammed and see the way Nigerians are perceiving it. Just exactly that. Would they say it was an error? It was actually a deliberate error. And someone else says that the most annoying aspect of all of this is that nobody is taking responsibility. No one has taken responsibility. All they've stated that unfortunately it was an error. Justice Mohammed was not to sit, and they cancelled his conviction. We'll see how all of this plays out and what they are trying to achieve. But thankfully, the EFCC, they've stated that they are definitely going to pursue this through. Guys, let's hear your own take down below in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye for now, and God bless.